The Desert Phantom and the Bottom Path Desperado in general got a ton of changes in the recent update, and here's what they were. Starting off, the Wanderer bonus is now stronger than before, capping out a plus 45% attack speed bonus if you have 3 stacks, 30% if you have 2, and 15% if you have 1. The MOAB was also buffed, where the max rate bonus was increased from 25% to 50%, and the buff per balloon was also doubled. Then lastly, the Avenger and Desert Phantom both were buffed, not with their shotgun actually, but the pistol attack. Avenger's pistol now dealing 18 damage per shot, and Desert Phantom's pistol now dealing 50 damage per shot when it was only 20 beforehand. So today we're going to answer the question, is Desert Phantom finally good now, by taking on an Expert Chimps map with him. Let's hop right into it. And the map selected for this Desperado showcase is Sanctuary, ladies and gentlemen. My goal is to beat this map with a Desert Phantom based strategy while having over 50,000 cash spare, so cash left over when I finish this Chimps run. We'll see if that can happen though. I did choose the hero of Azealia as well, which probably will be a surprise to some of you guys, but I've got a feeling Azealia will be pretty effective for us on this map. And for the Desert Phantom strategy overall too. Either way, 2 Desperado start, which is pretty typical for this map. I do need to get more defense on round 8 though, which I'm thinking we can maybe get a 3rd Desperado for this round. And this 3rd one is going to be my Desert Phantom in this location. This is the Desert Phantom spot. Let's see if this defends. Maybe even put the right and left Desperados on strong targeting, and then we'll keep this gun first. How are we looking here? It looks like it's working. All right. Now, one of the main things I need to keep track of is the Wanderer upgrade, which got a buff in the recent update, as we covered in the intro, where it's 15% extra attack speed for not having monkeys in range. Obviously, sometimes this guy's going to be in his range and everything. But the thing about the Wanderer is when you have the shotgun upgrade later, there's actually a smaller shotgun radius, which has its own Wanderer buff. So we want to keep towers out of the small shotgun radius. It'd be great if we can keep towers out of the pistol radius too, but that's going to be a lot more difficult to achieve. Round 10. Oh, do I need to get more defense for this round? I was really hoping I could get a Azealia down, but I've got an idea. Let's go back to 7. And this round we'll go for a Sniper Monkey instead. And I think we'll honestly get a 2nd sniper on round 10 as well. 2 snipers should work nicely for us on strong for both of them. Alright, I've got to think a lot about Azealia's placement. I could just place her on the middle platform, which would be the most effective defensive spot. But again, that's going to limit the attack speed of my Desert Phantom. Or I could place Azealia in a non-optimal spot like this, for example, and not limit the attack speed. I think we'll try the left spot, but this could be a big mistake. It's nice that I got Azealia down in round 13. That is pretty early hero placement for an expert level map. So I'm happy about that. Azealia only being 650 definitely helps with affording her early. Now what to purchase next? I definitely need more defense around first. Yeah, I need more defense around 15. Let's go for an engineer on the right-hand side. The reason behind this guy is I want to get an overclock later for the Desert Phantom, so we need an engineer anyways. And this way we have a strong tower on the right and a strong tower on the left with Azealia. A little bit of dual coverage there. Let's see if this allows us to defend. It looks like we're good. All right, we've been able to save up 1,300 so far, but I'm thinking we most likely need more defense for this round. Let's see, we have snipers on first currently. Oh, we're actually kind of handling. Wait a second. Wow. This setup is doing better than I thought with no towers placed on the best position on land. Okay, round 20 we go down. Do I have enough to actually get some solid upgrades on this guy now? No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough for Enforcer, which is really what I was aiming for. I'm assuming just a Nomad's not really going to help out much, but we can see. It does have max Wanderer stacks, which helps out quite a bit. And we did defend round 20. Okay. Now we die round 21. That's not going to be the play. Okay, what I'll do for this round then is go for a mortar. And with the target on the center of the map, that should be pretty effective here, just because, I don't know, you get good explosions, right? Looks like we defend. And I'm also going to upgrade this mortar a little bit. I think we'll aim for a 2-2-0 mortar for the early game. And this could be like an artillery battery later if I really want it. I'm a little bit worried about leads, because Azealia can pop leads on the left, but the leads on the right might become a little bit of a problem. Also, wait. Okay. Target. Yes. We're good. We're good. So we'll keep the mortar target on the right at the start of this round then. Just micro. Yes. A little bit of micro. Oh, our snipers are on strong though, which is a problem. When you keep these guys on first. Because the snipers can't pop leads, but they're trying to pop them. So it's just wasting damage. There we go, we did it. Nice. Alright, we've got 2.5k saved up so far. We're on round 31, which probably will be pretty difficult for us. Yeah, the mortar just keeps missing. Do I get shell shock? I feel like... Or I could get heavy shells, but heavy... But I don't think heavy shells would really do much for us here. Let's see if shell shock works on the mortar to defend this round. I feel like it's pretty solid with the stuns. We're looking decent at the moment. Okay, region zebras at the end. I could use the regrow blocker from Azili if I wanted to. We're good though. Round 33 is a bunch of camo balloons. Okay. I already talked about how this is going to be an overclock later, so I might as well make a cleansing foam right now. And with it moving to the center, we can actually target the foam right here. I think I do have enough for this guy now. I do. However, if I could, I'd like to discount him actually. So maybe we don't go for him yet if he's not needed, and see if we can greed for that ISAB village first. That would be ideal. Round 36, I'm hoping Azili can pop all of these camos on the left, because the cleansing foam can't reach. That's why I use the regrow blocker from Azili, just to make sure they don't regrow farm. Am I good? Wow, we defended. Alright, see if I can afford the discount village with Desperado this round. We're gonna place the village as high as I can, get discounts on you, and I'll place Desperado at the bottom as much as possible, with Wanderer and Nomad. Enforcer is kind of close to being afforded. I think I can get it mid-round here. Oh wait, round 37 though has camo white balloons at the end of the round, which I think I'm dead against. The cleansing foam can decamo the right side, so we'll be fine against the right side camos, but the left side camos I'm pretty sure won't be defended from Azili. Alright, we're so close. Come on, Enforcer. Please. Yes, got it. Don't die. We're alive. Get camo protection on these well. Okay. And we can also get Bullseye. Please don't die against these camos. Let's see if we defend. It's the left side ones that I'm worried about. Don't die. Yes. Oh my gosh, we finally got him. We'll also buy Bullseye, of course, which gives us a critical chance. That is a big purchase from Ryan Mahalik, though. Oh, but you can see the village is in his range. Now you might be wondering why even get a village for this guy and lower the Wanderer bonus. Well, the thing is, the Jungle Drums gives you 17.2% attack speed bonus versus the 15% I lose from Wanderer. So it's technically worth, and I'm planning on getting some other stuff underneath the village too for more discounts. So I wanted this village anyways. One of those being an Alch buff, which this Alchemist will not slow down the attack speed of the shotgun for sure. And the Alch buff is actually quite good on the Enforcer too, just because it's got a really low attack speed to begin with. So Alch buffing it gives a little bit more consistency to the shotgun attack and helps the pierce of it, which is another weak point in my opinion. That pierce bonus will be nice. And we've got the MOAB to deal with on round 40. I'm hoping our MOAB damage is there. Let's get a Berserker Brew on you. And I think we get the bottom cross path on it for this guy. That's most likely the more effective pathing. I'm not sure though. Alright, does he help us out for the MOAB damage? Yes. Oh, look at how fast we popped that MOAB. Wait a second. Oh, we barely died of the insides. Wait, we got it. We got it. Yes. I don't know what changed there, but we just popped all the ceramics into like pink balloons. So we didn't have to deal with like the black balloons, which was making my shell shock not hit them. Okay, and it just crossed my mind, since I am Alch buffing this guy, the village placement wasn't even really a problem because the Alch buff increases the range. So the village would have been blocking the Enforcer bonus anyways, if that makes sense. I'm gonna buy Jungle Gems in this village next though, and then I don't want to get primary training. Well, how much does it increase his range by? Maybe it's smart? We still have 2 shotgun bonuses with primary training bot. I'm gonna wait on that upgrade though, because who knows what else I want to buy on this like middle island. I'm not sure if increasing his range with that is worth. Alright guys, we're now in round 47. Most of these rounds have been pretty easy for my setup, but we're definitely getting into the more difficult ones, with this one having a lot of ceramics. Am I good? We defended the ceramics nicely. We're only like 1.6k away from Avenger as well, which should help us out a ton. I could also purchase stronger stimulant if I wanted. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Those game time decisions is later though. I think just investing in these Desperado upgrades first is the smartest plan. Avenger has been purchased. We'll keep him on first. And that was one of the main balance changes. The Avenger's pistol is now much stronger. I think it has 18 damage instead of 12, so that's actually enough to one-shot ceramics. It only uses the pistol though if there's no balloons in the shotgun radius, which obviously is a small percentage of the time. Still was a nice buff though. Round 49 was pretty easy. How do we look against this MOAB? It should be using the pistol here. Oh yeah, we actually popped that really quickly. Now the Desert Phantom is 33.48k, which I'm pretty sure I won't afford it before round 63. That's like the next round I'm worried about. If I can't afford it, I'm sure I can buy some other things that will help me out a lot. How are we against these MOABs? Okay, we actually popped those ones pretty fast, yeah. MOABs do not appear to be an issue for us right now. Alright, you know what? His shotgun range is just too small for like rounds where the platform is off to the right. So I'm going to buy primary training. Not only does it increase his range, but it also increases pierce and projectile speed, all of which should be pretty helpful here. I've already lost around 53 a couple times without primary training, so I think this is a smart buy. Let's see if we beat it the first round with it. Yeah, that was easy. If I really wanted to, I could also buy Overclock before I get Desert Phantom. I feel like that's probably not the order I should be doing things, but we'll see. I'm 13k away from the upgrade now. The rounds are really easy when this guy's in the center too. There's a big difference in the difficulty of the rounds based on where this middle island is placed. So like round 59, for example, could be a difficult one. Camo leads should not be an issue for our setup. This guy can even pop camo leads if the AMD buff is active on him. Oh, well, we actually died in ceramics, okay. I'm assuming just retrying the round can make us win though. That's how a lot of these rounds have been. I died the first time and then I just retry it and somehow we magically survive. It appears to be the case here. How do we look against a BFB? I don't even remember if this guy knocks back BFBs. Oh, we're not even able to see because we popped the layer so quickly. And we defend it, nice. There's no chance I'm affording Desert Phantom, by the way, for round 63. Which means I 100% will need to buy more defense, and even round 61 is a problem. What would happen if we go for Stronger Stimulant? Does that increase his range by too much? It doesn't really look like it, and we can use Regrow Blocker from Azili too. I should have done that the first time around. And we can also use Azili's Hex if I want. Let's use it. How are we looking now? This is much cleaner than last time, yep. We're good, okay. I'm assuming I get absolutely destroyed by round 63 though, which won't be fun to find a solution for that. First try in round 63, let's see how bad this is. If my suspicions are correct. And they are, okay. If I buy Primary Mentoring, how big is his range now? He still has 2 shotgun stacks, which is good. Well, let's see with the Alchemist, yeah. Even with the Alchemist, he still has 2 shotgun stacks. Maybe Primary Mentoring is an option. Okay, we actually defend the first wave. Wait a second. Primary Mentoring range bonus might be the play. First wave of ceramics is dead. Second wave died. Okay, we're 2 for 2. I'm actually pretty surprised that worked to defend the waves. Please. Yes, look at those criticals. Oh my gosh, that was an insane amount of critical shots. What about round 64? We could use Hex this round, which would help us out a ton if it's a problem. Okay, we're defending. It's like so... Nope, we're dead. Let's just use Hex. Let's make it easy. Now every single MOAB should get hexed pretty much. Yep. The difference a MOAB hex makes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. And that's why I brought you Azili. I also brought Azili because even though the Desert Phantom got increased single target damage with the update, I still have a feeling round 100 is going to absolutely kick my butt. So having that level 20 MOAB hex would be really nice. I definitely like the Primary Mentoring buy though. This seems to be much more consistent at defending the rounds even with the platform in unideal locations. Alright, can I defend these 2 BFBs without using a MOAB hex? That would be interesting. It's actually taking a really long time to pop the BFB2 because it's not using the pistol attack, which is kind of the opposite of what you'd think. You'd think that using the shotgun attack is what you want, and most of the time it is. Okay, we could have defended that. I just didn't target my mortar. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to buy the Desert Phantom. And before everyone comments, nice Shell Shock showcase, I know how you guys comment. The Shell Shock only has 15,000 pops, and this guy's got 112,000. Shell Shock definitely carried us through the early game a little bit. But now it's going to be the Desert Phantom doing all the work. Let's go. We got the guy on the field. Now there is one humongous weakness to the Desert Phantom, and that is the fact this guy can't pop lead balloons. It's really weird to think about, but the only Desperado that can pop lead balloons is the middle path 5th tier. Even the Blazing Sun can't. Unless you like burn the DDTs, which is not going to happen a lot of the time. So how am I going to beat that lead balloon weakness, you might be wondering? Well, I can actually place more Alchemists up here without losing the Wanderer buff. So what I was thinking is, since this guy attacks pretty slow, we can go for multiple acidic mixture dips and have good AMD uptime to allow him to pop leads, which is another reason why having that Monkey Commerce Village is pretty important just to discount those. We'll cross that bridge when it comes though. I'm not sure how many AMDs I'm going to need. I'm not sure if it's even going to work. We'll see. And we also do have round 75 to deal with. This is going to be a pesky round. Let's see the pistol damage though. It appeared to kill that BFB pretty quickly. Let's see if it killed this one on the right, or some of them on the right. Hopefully, yep. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how fast it's damaging them, but it looks to be effective. Single target damage. Yeah. And then when the shotgun attacks, everything just goes bye-bye. I mean, look at it against round 76. That was crazy. Honestly, do I even want to buy overclock yet? Or is it just best for me to wait on that? Because maybe I don't need overclock. I'm assuming I do. Round 78 just got wiped out too. It's just so fun to see this guy attack, I'm not gonna lie. Desert Phantom might not be the best 5th tier of all time. I know a lot of people have been talking crap about him, but he is very fun to watch play the game. Let's see how we do against the Camo Wave of Ceramics that's gonna come out here in a second. Here we go. Desert Phantom. Oh my lord, like come on. You can't tell me that's not awesome. Round 79 is going absolutely nowhere as well. It's just clearing house with these balloons. Having the extra 5% attack speed from every Wanderer stack definitely is helping me out quite a bit, because the attack speed of this is still pretty slow, the shotgun attack, but it's fast enough to be able to clear out the balloons, you know what I'm saying? Alongside of the Alp buff and the jungle drums we got on it. ZOMG. And the ZOMG's gone. Like, dude, what? Okay, wait, super ceramics are now a thing. How do we look against these? It looks like we're still doing decent. Sometimes they get a little bit scary though. Yeah, that looked like I was about to die against them. I might need a ceramic cleanup tower at some point. Remember, my initial goal was 50k spare for completing chimps. I think we're on good pace for that. 2 ZMGs here. How's the single target damage? Oh, it's actually pretty solid. We're popping that ZMG a lot faster than this guy used to pop them, I'll say that much. I'm dead to the ceramics though. Okay, let's use it now. And that should be able to wipe out both of these ZMGs without a problem. Ideally, I get it back in time to help us out for round 87. Let's see how we look though, first of all, once again. Okay, that initial ZMG wasn't bad for us. I'm assuming I die against ceramics though, against these last 3. Wait a second. Wait a second. We died against 2 ZMGs, but we defended 4 of them. You know, that is the Desert Phantom for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. And the funny part is the 4 ZMGs also were like faster and more healthy than the 2, because we're getting into high rounds, so ramping and all of that stuff is in play here. How about these 2? Alright, first one was not bad. Second one, we defended. Okay. How did we look against these fortified MOABs? Oh, yeah, I'm getting screwed by the range still. When the platform's on the right, he just doesn't see the ceramics at all when I die. I think we'll do the overclock. I feel like that's the right play, because I'm definitely gonna need the overclock when the rounds get more difficult. Like round 95, 98, and all of that stuff. It's been a good ride without it though. We saved up a bunch of cash, and that was pretty impressive. Now we'll use overclock at this point, yes. Does this defend? Or is the range still an issue? I think with extra attack speed, we might be good here. Yeah, it's looking like we're defending. We're fine. Okay, round 90. This is the round I'm assuming I need to buy AMD buffs. Unless I get lucky with the timing. Nope, I did not get lucky. This is an MIB at home, ladies and gentlemen. Please work. Don't make me out of 4th game. Nice. Oh wait, look at this. Round 91, I'm dead to ceramics again. I'm gonna lose my mind at these ceramics, dude. It's just because of the range. It's always because of the range. Let's just get downdraft. We'll keep you locked in place at the back. I'm assuming this is more than enough. At least for this round. And then we'll overclock you now. How are we looking against the BFBs? Yeah, we're set. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can beat this round without a MOAB Hex used. That'd be great. And it's currently looking like that is a yes. How about the DTs in round 93? Do I have AMD up to help me defend them? Kinda. Come on. We did it. Nice. We're about to hit 50k on the setup once again, so we're staying on track for that, which is good. This is round with Desperado in the middle, which is solid for us. And I'm dead to ceramics. Let's try doing some microing of targeting. We'll micro from first to strong to first, just to get some damage early on the ZMGs and maybe some knockbacks on them and stuff. Alright, first targeting now. For the MOABs, yes. Back to strong. Back to first. Okay. This is low-key working. This is the part that gets difficult, though. Should I move you from lock in place? I think we'll keep it in lock in place. Okay, wait a second. I have Hex back if I want to use it. Overclock? We're good. Wait, why did I overclock? That might have been the dumbest overclock of 2025. Because I think the overclock's gonna run out. And then, like, I'm not gonna have it for the DTs here. Also, I'm dead against balloons. Or what if I use a Z level 3 ability? That's gonna help me out quite a bit, right? Yeah, for the purples at least. But I still think we're gonna have the overclock problem. Yep, look at that. Overclock runs out literally at the same time. Back to 94. That is frustrating. Alright, let's make sure not to reapply overclock. Come on, Enforcer. There we go. I still feel like I probably need to crosspath the AMDs just to beat the DTs this round, but we're overclock now. Yeah, I'm dead like almost immediately. Okay. Let's just crosspath all 3 of them. Here we go. Overclock. Dude, the knockbacks just aren't consistent enough. And at this point, I actually lost my mind trying to beat round 95. I tested so many different iterations of defense with Bloon Sabotage, Relentless Glue, MOAB Shove, and nothing worked with the Desert Phantom for a couple reasons. One, even with all these AMDs, there was still some downtime where the AMD buff was not active and he just couldn't pop lead balloons. On top of that, the platform is on the left-hand side, so just the line of fire isn't great for the DTs, and it doesn't even have much coverage of the DTs that come from the right. Then lastly, he also just attacks too slow, and DTs can get through even with the knockback. So what did I end up doing, you might be wondering? Well, I found an upgrade to pair with all the weaknesses of the Desert Phantom, which is Prince of Darkness, ladies and gentlemen. We went back to around 87 to buy that. Prince of Darkness is great though, because it's actually pretty strong against DTs. It can easily clean up the straggler ceramics that the Desert Phantom struggles against. And the Desert Phantom knocks back all the blimps, which kind of just keeps them in the Prince of Darkness range. And then on top of all that, we have a Zeely, which buffs the Prince of Darkness too. Either way, back to the live commentary now. Okay, legit, maybe an hour later, I have finally beaten round 95. The amount of iterations of defense it took me to find a solution was crazy. Now, I guess it's not really Desert Phantom doing all the work now, but I tried, guys. Like, if you guys saw the amount of temps I did, tons of different buffs and slowdowns, I just couldn't beat 95 with Desert Phantom. It's just, DTs are a huge weakness. Prince of Darkness actually pairs surprisingly well with this tower though. One, I have a Zeely buff in Prince of Darkness, which already helps. But yeah, since one of the main weaknesses of Desert Phantom is consistency with the slow attack speed, lots of random ceramics get through, and then DTs are also a huge weakness. Prince of Darkness kind of covers those weaknesses nicely. Round 96, I died against, but I'm assuming with another try, this round's going to be pretty easy. I can just use a MOAB Hex towards the end of the round. Keep you targeted down here. Yes. Defend Prince of Darkness. Dude, look at Prince of Darkness go. This is like a Prince of Darkness showcase at this point. We've already seen enough of Desert Phantom. It did really well until 95. I'll give it that much. Until round 95, Desert Phantom was holding its own quite nicely. But then it just absolutely crapped the bed there. Round 97, do I actually need to use MOAB Hex here? No way. I might. What if I use it like instantly? I'm hoping I don't pop the second ZOMG with it, that way I just get it back. For 98. Oh, we popped it. Let's try that again. Use it more instantly. I think I waited a little bit last time. Please don't pop it. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can defend the COMG just regularly now. It's only one of them. There we go. Not fully off cooldown MOAB Hex, but it's close. Round 98. Come on. I need the Hex to go crazy this round for us. I guess I'll keep him on strong. I don't even... Well, first targeting is probably better, in all honesty. Because we'll have the Hex on strong to help clean up the ZOMGs later. It's a good thing round 98 is actually a center round as well for the middle platform. Okay. Hex now. We actually popped some of the ZOMGs first, which wasn't ideal. Please. This is actually working nicely. I have a feeling we're going to die against fortified DTs next round too, though. There's no way Prince of Darkness can defend fortified DTs on this map. And Desert Phantom can't pop leads unless I spam AMD buffs, which might not go on him. Yeah, 99 is going to be a problem. On the bright side, we have 71k saved up, so we're actually doing really good on the money for my goal of 50k. You can still hit the goal, guys. Desert Phantom on strong. Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's not even close. Round 99 actually took me a lot of attempts once again, so I'm going to spare you guys the time. Pretty much, I went back to round 98, got a MOAB shove on this round, and was able to stall one BFB long enough to have MOAB Hex back for 99. And then on round 99, with the shove helping slow down some of the DTs and placing an AMD buff mid-round, because it throws instantly, that allows the Desert Phantom to get some knockbacks on the DTs, which is 100% necessary, so we defend it. And I think the cheapest way for us to beat round 100 is just buying level 20 Azili. Oh wait, do I not get this off cooldown in time though? Oh no. I think I do. Thankfully, and also Desperado is actually doing some decent damage to the BD. We got 2 damage stages down. There's no way I would have gotten 2 damage stages down before the update changes. Please, pop. I think we're gonna do it. Okay. It's finally over. It's finally over, guys. We have done it. 54,109 cash spare, so I did hit my goal. Unfortunately, my strategy was not as Desert Phantom reliant as I wanted it to be. He still got over 1 million pops. But yeah, we needed to get another strong 5th tier to help us out. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Personally, I don't see myself using this guy much in the future, just because of his glaring DT weakness and some other problems with him, but he definitely does have his use case scenarios. I'm like out. Peace, guys.